Hello everyone, you are on the Rewatch channel. Today I will tell you about the movie from 2019 called Aquaslash, in which graduates go to ride water slides, but they turn out to be deadly traps. Brad, a young lifeguard at the water park, brings his girlfriend Cindy to work one night. The young man hopes to impress the girl, but their intimacy is interrupted by a suddenly appearing man who pushes Brad off the platform, causing him to fall to his death. After this, the maniac turns his attention to the girl and dismembers the unfortunate victim. The graduates of Valley Hills High School are gathering to celebrate the end of their studies. Alice, the head of the graduation committee, announces that they will stay in the water park until the end of the weekend. The young people are thrilled. Josh, along with his friends Chad and Slim, prepares to perform with his band. While inspecting the stage, they meet the park's caretaker, Conrad. Meanwhile, many girls join the annual car wash in the park. 2 winners will receive a prize, a trip to Europe. The event is led by a beauty named Priscilla. While the girls in swimsuits wash cars, Tommy is worried because he can't find his girlfriend Kim. He tries to find out her whereabouts from Priscilla, but she just brushes him off. Kim, Josh's ex-girlfriend, works at the water park. Tommy finds her chatting carelessly with Josh. Josh, via voice message, invites his father Mike to the water park party. The 2 students bring bottles of alcohol to the slide. One guy goes down and the bottle accidentally breaks on his head. Staff call an ambulance and close the slide due to the shards in the water. Alice, along with her friends, is under the influence of substances. Her boyfriend Paul cannot join the fun because he works at the water park. It's his job to clean up the broken bottle mess. In the evening, Slim and Chad ask Tommy to help them with equipment to distract him and give Josh a chance to be alone with Kim. Mike is having dinner with Priscilla. The man is not bothered that the girl is married to Paul. The couple has a great time and then goes to the water park for Josh's performance. During the concert, Phil sends out a mass message and everyone receives a video of Josh and Kim doing it. An enraged Tommy storms the stage, beats up the musician, and, taking Kim, leaves the party. Priscilla accidentally overhears a conversation between Paul and Alice and realizes that her husband has been cheating on her for several months. Upset, she leaves the party. Mike talks to his son Josh, who is hurt that his father just watched him get beaten up. Mike shares his plans to buy the water park. Alice, overhearing the conversation, goes to Paul. A quarrel breaks out between the lovers and the girl leaves, slamming the door. At night, an unknown person drills one of the slides and installs 2 large blades. In the morning, Mike observes the happenings in the water park. Suddenly, an unknown person sneaks up from behind and shoots him in the leg. Mike tries to hide from the killer and opens the door to one of the utility rooms where he finds the bodies of Cindy and Brad. The man lets out one last scream before the unknown person shoots him in the head. Meanwhile, Tommy has been fired from his job and Kim has left him. He tries to contact her, but she doesn't respond. Sitting in his car, he meets Conrad. The seasoned man tries to assure Tommy that everything can be fixed, but the young man is too depressed to listen to any advice. Before the water park opens, Priscilla tells Paul that she is leaving him. The students, under the influence of substances, prepare for crazy water slides.
Is that all you can do? You look like a worm.
Alice gathers a team to beat the guys in a race. Paul is worried that lifeguards Brad and Cindy are not around, but despite this, the park opens. Priscilla announces the start of the competitions, showing the cup that the winner will receive. Tommy joins the graduates to get back at Josh. He notices that one of the slides is leaking and finds plastic shavings on the grass. Tommy tries to warn the students, but they ignore him. Paul explains the rules of the races. 3 teams of 3 must hold onto each other and slide down the slide. The team that reaches the pool first wins. The main prize is $500. Slim is nowhere to be found, so Kim joins Josh and Chad's team. Paul gives the start signal with a starter pistol, but Tommy, who has just arrived, asked him to stop the competition, showing the found shavings and claiming that there is a hole in the slide. Paul and Priscilla brush off Tommy and send the teams to the start. Carefree teenagers begin to descend. Tommy tries to dissuade those remaining at the top, but Phil pushes him and he falls onto one of the slides. Priscilla contacts Conrad via radio. He is on duty below and is supposed to give the go-ahead for the next run. Alice's team rides down the track where the blades are installed. Alice is at the front and the girl is sliced into several pieces. The girl behind also hits the blades and dies. Josh, Chad, and Kim's team descends first. Participants and spectators are horrified when they see bloody water and body parts flowing from the adjacent track. The pool turns into a bloody mess. Josh tries to climb up the slide to understand what happened. Conrad loses consciousness and drops the radio, injuring his leg. The third girl from Alice's team is still alive. A corpse sitting in front of her separates her from the blade. She tries to crawl back, but the flow of water prevents her. Tommy, unfortunately having fallen into this tube, tries with all his might to stop. He clings to the edges, but the flow carries him away and he hits the blades with his hands. The girls in front of him are already dead. Josh is still unsuccessfully trying to climb up the tube. Kim, standing in the bloody pool, falls into wild panic. Conrad struggles to reach the radio to cancel all slides, but Priscilla's radio malfunctions and the girl doesn't understand the message. One of the participants refuses to slide at the last moment, so Priscilla suggests that Paul participate in the race. After some persuasion, the man agrees. Tommy is barely holding on. His hand is bleeding heavily, but the guy continues to fight for his life. New teams start from the top. Josh manages to climb up the metal beams. He tries to help Paul out of the slide, who at the last moment let go of the team and decided not to go. Phil and Priscilla's team finishes their descent and sees the bloody pool with body parts. The girls' team pushes a resisting Tommy and his head is cut off. Conrad asks Kim to shut off the water supply to the slide. The girl rushes to the utility room but slips on a puddle of blood and falls next to Mike's corpse. Seeing the other bodies, Kim is overwhelmed by wild horror. Josh fails to pull Paul out and he falls down. The young man hurries up to where people are still waiting for their turn to slide. He shouts about the danger, but one of the guys just smirks and jumps into the tube. Conrad also tries to warn the students about the danger, but group after group continues to descend. At the end, the guys at the top throw Josh and Conrad into the tube. Sometime later, Josh and Kim sit in front of a lawyer. The man informs them that Josh's father left him a fortune. Before finalizing the documents, the lawyer asks Josh to sign papers for the construction. His father wanted to build a shopping center on the site of the ill-fated water park. Heartbroken, Josh signs the papers. After that, the lawyer hands the young man a check for $20 million. Josh passes it to the woman sitting next to him. She takes off her glasses, revealing that it is Priscilla. Smiling slyly, she hugs the young man and assures him that he is not guilty. She remembers how many years ago she rode those slides with her father and he died because lifeguard Mike was too busy with his young girlfriend. Then, young Priscilla decided to take revenge at any cost, even at the cost of other people's lives. I hope you enjoyed my recap. Don't forget to share your thoughts about this movie in the comments. See you soon.